Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching from. My name is Anne Mwange, and you're watching Anne's Frame. Today, I would want to discuss or talk about road safety in Kenya. For those of us who live in Kenya, like myself, we've seen that road safety in Kenya lately is a significant crisis marked by high fatality rates, but we've also seen a lot of progress being made through the implementation of the National Road Safety Action Plan 2024-2028, which basically aims to, number one, improve infrastructure to enhance road infrastructure for safer travel. Number two, to strengthen vehicle standards. With this, I mean working to ensure vehicles, including second-hand vehicles, meet safety and mechanical standards. Number three, this action plan aims to enhance enforcement, which ideally refers to implementing more stricter enforcement of traffic regulations and rules. And it also promotes public awareness about this road safety through campaigns and education. And lastly, it aims to improve post-crash care, which is strengthening emergency response and post-crash care services for accident victims. Talking about the road safety, today I would want to delve into a few things that most of us do not know, and especially those of us who are going to showrooms or even importing our cars from outside Kenya. So you want to drive your unregistered car either from a showroom or from one showroom to the other, or even you want to drive it from the port of Mombasa, for example, to your home, or you want to drive it from one showroom to the road for a test drive. So I want to give just small advice to all of us and to all of you who may not know the issues you should look at. Number one is the showroom will give you a green card or a green number plate to use temporarily. KD in Kenya means Kenya dealers, Kenya Motor Vehicle Dealers, which is only issued by the National Transport and Authority Act, NTSA. NTSA is a statutory body established by the National Transport and Safety Authority Act of 2012, mainly to bring sanity in our roads. So this KD number plate is specifically meant for transferring the car from a showroom to the next, or from the showroom to a customer, or out of a showroom for a test drive. And that is why it is only sold to the dealers by the NTSA, So, before you put this green plate to your car, number one thing you're supposed to do is to ask for its insurance cover. Why am I saying that? Every KD plate should be insured separately. Please mark separately. Majority of the owners of those KD plates buy insurance covers from insurance companies that you as a person probably wouldn't even be comfortable with. So, as I said, ensure that your green plate has a cover and ensure that you are comfortable with this insurance before you even put it into your car. Number two, the driver of your new car should have a valid driving license. Most of the times we've gone to car wash and you find people there who purport to be able to drive just because they've been working in a car wash, or they have trained somewhere in a field and they're able to move a car from point A to B. And it is possible that you will find some of these people in our showrooms. So please just ensure that the driver of your new car has a valid driving license before you engage them to drive your car. Number 3, if the showroom, as I told you, every KD plate is insured separately. So if the showroom has recorded that you're transferring the car, for example, from, say, Nakuru town in Kenya to Nairobi, or from Nairobi to Thika Road, or to Thika, or from Kiambu Road to Ngong, please, you should ensure that your vehicle will not have an accident somewhere in Machakos. I mean, you understand what I mean. So what I'm saying is, this is not a number plate for picnics. You know, if you want your girlfriend to ride in your new C200 or your new Subaru, please wait for your number plate to come out. Actually, NTSA only takes about a week to process new number plates. So if you want to do a picnic, if you want to do your rounds, if you want to go for parties, if you want to show off, I mean, that you've bought a new car, kindly ensure that you get your number plate, your specific number plate. So what are we saying? Avoid the KD plate. The other thing I want to emphasize on, and we've talked about this, I repeat, look at the insurance for your KD plate. Majority of these plates nowadays are in the hands of reckless brokers, sadly. And what is happening with these reckless brokers? They're even renting them out to people who do not even know. So you get it and you want to move your car, and you feel happy that you're able to get a plate to move your car, but you do not know the history of that. So in some cases, these people or these brokers will tell you that the insurance is good, you know, and just to find out that the insurance is not even valid. So be very, very, very careful. Otherwise, if that car gets stolen, or God forbid it gets an accident, nobody will be able to pay you. So be very, very careful. The next thing I want to talk about is the person who is driving your car. And we've seen this with many people, and especially the people who are not owners of their vehicles. I mean, the real owners of the vehicles. Someone has been sent, probably it's a driver who has been sent to go and pick a car from this showroom and take it to another showroom, or from one showroom to home, or even from the port. And I'll go specifically with the people from further, like the port of Mombasa, and they're bringing the car to Nairobi. So what happens with these people? With the current economy, someone will look at it and feel like, I have a car, a new car. I need money, you know. So what will they do? They will go to a bus stop, and then they will want to ferry passengers who are there, unknowingly that they are risking their lives. So this person would want to, probably if the buses or the public means is charging 2,000, they'll tell you, you can pay 1,200 Kenya shillings. And there you go. People are very quick to run and, you know, because this is a cheap means of transport and it is fast. For those of us who have seen these drivers from Mombasa bringing those cars to Nairobi, you can only compare those speeds with gari za miraa, if you know what I mean. So these people unknowingly will be carried in this vehicle, but suppose this person gets an accident, who will pay you? And specifically with a KD plate, you can imagine what is going to happen. So what we are saying is the person who is driving this car must not carry any passengers at all. And if you're a passenger there and someone comes calling out for you to get into these cars, please don't risk your life. I've seen these Mombasa Road drivers, so wako na tabia mbaya sana. Actually, ukipata accident, no one will pay you. So for our road safety or for our own safety, ensure if you're the passenger, you do not get into this vehicle. Number 2, if you're the driver, please avoid carrying passengers. Unauthorized, I will call them unauthorized, because even what is insured in this KD plate does not include passengers. As I said earlier, NTSA takes only 1 week to process a new number plate, or your new number plate will be processed within a week. So sometimes you see someone with a KD plate for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months. What are you doing with that plate? What are you even doing with that plate? Because it's not even okay. Your plate should be out within a week. So once you get your number plate, please ensure that you put it immediately into your car. Going back to the road safety, every vehicle must be registered with the National Transport and Safety Authority, that is NTSA, and public service vehicles require periodic roadworthiness inspections. Please ensure that you do vehicle registration and inspection. The other issue I would want to talk about is awareness in our towns. Please beware of your surroundings. We live in a country whereby animals are part of us, and so they will be using the roads just as us human beings are doing. So please ensure you are aware of your surroundings. Number 3, secure parking. Most of us have seen people breaking into cars within town. You look at it helplessly, you do not know what to do. But what you as a driver can do is that when you're driving in towns, please lock your car. And another thing, let us learn to keep our valuables out of sight. What do I mean? You go park somewhere, probably in town, and you have a laptop, you have a phone, you have your valuables. What I mean is you have your valuables and you just leave them on the seat. That is called temptations, and temptations are sure to come. So please ensure that you keep your valuables out of people's sight, and always park in secure areas. The last thing I would want to remind us is safe pedestrian practices. Always be cautious and visible when walking. If you are the passenger, please ensure that you can be seen. If you are cycling, please ensure that you are cautious. When I went to a driving school, my instructor told me, And I believe that is what everyone is told in a driving school. So I want to assume driving schools have the same syllabus. So my instructor told me that on the road, and you should always ensure that you are keen. And the most important thing he told me was that, Anne, you are the only sane person on the road. So, what does that mean to us? You can be very cautious, but you need to be more careful on the person who is next to you, because you're the only sane one. Everyone else on the road is mad. So, for your safety, ensure that you are sane and ensure that you avoid the other insane drivers. And that is the only way we can keep our safety under watch. And so I think I've been able to give you a few tips, and especially for those of us who will be going to buy their cars, will be transporting their cars from one place to another. So these are some of the essentials I wanted to share with you, and I'm glad that you've watched this video, and I request you to subscribe to watch more of life engaging issues and emerging issues as they come. And for those of you who are watching, kindly subscribe, and let's meet on our next video. Bye-bye.